You've heard of Einstein, right? Of course you have. E equals mc squared. But I personally don't believe that's his best work. He has a quote that I've studied ferociously I want to share with you. Einstein says, in my own words, you cannot solve a problem with the same conscious that created it. Meaning, there has to be a neurological change in order to solve something. The same beliefs, ideas, and neurology that is responsible for creating a problem is not the same beliefs, ideas, neurology, and behavior that is going to solve it. Today I have something special for you, party person, that's going to help you earn more commissions, and I invite you to be a part of my mission to protect 100 million families get protected with life insurance. Can you imagine if you were part of that? We're diving deep into the world of paradigm shifts today, the unconscious mind, and the wisdom behind Einstein's famous quote, "You can't solve a problem with the same thinking that created it." So let's get started. So what's a paradigm shift and why does it matter to a salesperson like yourself? Well, a paradigm shift is a fundamental change in your perspective, your beliefs, and your understanding of the world. It's like upgrading your mental operating system. In sales, your success often depends on your ability to shift your thinking. The thing is, if you keep doing the same things with the same mindset, you'll get the same results. And if you're facing challenges or not hitting your sales goals, it's time for a paradigm shift. I remember my biggest shift in this industry was when I found out that the business model I was following was complete fucking trash and didn't work the best. Here I was, the brand new agent, all excited and indoctrinated and staying warm near the campfire with my Kool-Aid like my uplines wanted me to. I had just started in the industry and I wanted to be able to pay my bills and quit stressing about money. But deep down, I was just got engaged and I wanted to feel like I was providing and that I was a reliable person. I wanted my fiance to see me as reliable. But no matter how many different scripts I used and training I did, I couldn't get around this, which was annoying. Every time I called my leads, more than half of them were already talking to other agents I knew were in my company. And the customers were pissed. They were getting bothered and bombarded by 100 different agents saying the same fucking thing every day. Think about that. Put yourself in your customer's shoes for a minute. Would you be pissed? Absolutely you would. Right around this time, I decided to join a coaching program focused on marketing. And when I realized I could get my customers to come to me through ads and only work with me is when I had my big aha moment. My coach and I wrote out a game plan for what ads we needed to make, the copyright, the images, and we launched after we got all that. At first, the ads weren't doing all too well. I was getting a couple people in, so we keep making changes, even though I was scared, in all honesty, of wasting more money on ads. But after a few weeks and interactions, we were finally getting people to come in who were actually interested in life insurance. I was so happy I would never have to buy a bullshit shared lead again. I could give the middle finger to the vendor/IMO ripping me off. I finally started making sale after sale. I won a free trip to Cabo, Mexico, and Costa Rica. I could finally see it in my fiance's eyes at the time that she knew that we would never have to worry about money again. Let's talk about the unconscious mind, because it is a vast reservoir of patterns, beliefs, and behaviors that often run on autopilot. You're not even aware of them. These patterns can either propel you towards success or hold you back. And salespeople need to understand how to work with these patterns to influence decisions. That's right. Your unconscious mind is like a supercomputer running countless programs in the background. To become a master of sales, you must learn to recognize and influence these patterns. Einstein's quote, "You can't solve a problem with the same conscious that created it," it's pure gold. It means that if you're stuck in a sales rut or facing a challenge, you need to shift your consciousness to find a solution. You can't rely on the same thinking that got you into the problem in the first place. A real life example of this is like agents who, like me, used to be scared of asking for the sale. Believe it or not, start telling yourself that you are going to ask every single fucking person you sit with for the sale. Write out that idea 50 times a day and see yourself doing it. In your head, create a movie or a picture where you see yourself with the client and you're asking them for the sale. And eventually you'll have poured so much gasoline into that new belief or fire that the current problem doesn't get fed and it dies. That's what I want for you. Think about it like this. If you're struggling to close deals, you need to shift your mindset and approach. You need to step in the shoes of your customer, understand their needs, and provide solutions from their perspective. Perspective is everything, guys. When you can see the world through your customer's eyes, you'll uncover new opportunities and strategies that were previously hidden. It's like unlocking a treasure chest full of possibilities, and that's where paradigm shifts come into play. When you intentionally shift your perspective, you open up new doors, new strategies, and new ways to connect with your customers. It's about thinking outside the box. Let's get practical, Mason. How do you actually create a paradigm shift? You start by questioning your current beliefs and assumptions. Challenge the status quo. You seek out new information and experiences. It's a process. It might not happen overnight. Surround yourself with mentors like me who can guide you to those transformative shifts. In the end, it all comes down to action though. A paradigm shift is meaningless. It's not even a paradigm shift if it doesn't lead to tangible changes in your behavior and approach to sales. Don't just learn. You have to implement, and keep in mind that success in sales, just like in life, often hinges on your ability to adapt, evolve, and see the world through fresh eyes. This is why having other people look at it as your existing problem is so transformative, because they have a fresh set of eyes on something that's old to you. If you took any notes, take a picture of them and tag me in it on social media, and send this video to a friend so they can take their business and yours to the next level. And I have something special for you, so just go ahead and click on this video right here and meet me over there.